Hello everyone, Ryan here. Today, I'll walk you through how I brew an awesome pour-over coffee. We are using Hawaiian Kona beans, so let's dive right in and make a great cup of coffee together. I'm doing 1:17 coffee to water ratio using 15 grams of coffee. So first, I'm measuring out those 15 grams. Looks like I pour a bit too much, but no worries. I'll just scoop some out. 15 grams. Now, I'll use a spray to moisturize the beans. About 4 to 5 sprays would be more than enough. This helps reduce static buildup, keeps the grinds consistent. Once the beans are misted, I give them a quick shake to make sure they are evenly coated. Then it's time to grind. I'm using my EasyPresso K Ultra hand grinder. Grind setting is set to 5 for medium grind. Grinding usually takes about 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how fast you grind. Personally, I like to grind it slow. It helps avoid too many fines, which can create a bitter flavor and clog the filter. After grinding, I give the grinder a few taps to shake out any leftover grinds. Alright, let's set up the pour over now. I've got a glass funnel. Plastic ones are better for heat retention, but I only have glass funnel, so I use glass for now. I'm using a paper filter. I like to fold it to help it sit well in the funnel. When you are using a glass funnel, make sure you preheat very well. You preheat the funnel and the cup anyway when you rinse the paper filter with hot water. Rinsing the paper filter is recommended to remove papery taste. Once it's rinsed, I dump the water out into a baking tray I always keep handy. Now let's pour those fresh ground beans into the filter. I like to grab a chopstick to make a little well in the center of the grounds. I'm zeroing out my scale, starting the timer and getting ready to pour. I start by pouring 55 grams of water. And then gently swirl the funnel to agitate the beans and for even extraction. And wait about 30 seconds until you get 45 seconds on the timer. And when you have about 45 seconds on your timer, pour a second round of 55 grams of water. And then pause for 10 seconds. And repeat pouring 55 grams of water at a time, then pause 10 seconds until you pour 255 grams of water. But this coffee to water ratio is not set in stone, so you can always pour more or less water for your preference. Don't be so nervous about if you pour more or less. It all depends on personal preference, and don't worry about it, and it's just a coffee and you can always redo it if you mess up, okay, and learn from your mistake, okay. So I want to have peace when I brew a coffee, so brewing coffee should never be stressful. That's what I think about brewing a coffee. It should be peaceful, not stressful. And last 55 grams of water and wait until all the water goes down. It should take about 3 minutes But again, it could be 4 minutes, it could be 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It depends on how you grind your coffee. Now you have your pour over coffee. Hope you enjoy my video and see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.